What's the biggest promise your parents broke? When I was 11, my dad swore we'd never have to move again after buying our first real house. 3 months later, he woke me up at 3 a.m. and told me to pack only what could fit in my backpack. I grabbed my favorite books, some clothes, and the photo album my mom made before she died. Dad kept checking windows and whispering on the phone. We snuck out the back door. No lights, no goodbyes. Dad said we were going on a surprise vacation. I believed him for exactly 2 days. We stayed in cheap motels, paying cash. Dad wouldn't let me turn on TV or use phones. When I asked about school, he claimed we were doing homeschool on the road. We never did a single lesson. One morning, I found a newspaper in the motel lobby with Dad's face on the front page. Local business owner vanishes with company funds. That's when everything clicked. Dad had stolen $700,000 from regular people who trusted him with their life savings. Now, we were running from the FBI. That night, I confronted him. He broke down crying, saying he only borrowed money to pay gambling debts, then borrowed more trying to win it back. Soon, he was in too deep, so he took everything and ran. No one suspects a man traveling with his kid, he admitted. For 2 years, we lived under fake names. I couldn't have friends, social media, or even mention my real name. But watching Dad change was worse. He dyed his hair, grew a beard, even faked a limp to avoid being recognized. On my 13th birthday, I begged to call my best friend from home, just for 5 minutes. Dad promised to think about it. That night, I heard him whispering on the phone. The next morning, Dad was gone. He left $200 cash and a note. They're closing in. You'll be safer without me. Go to the police station 3 blocks down. Tell them who you are. I'm sorry. I sat for hours reading that note over and over. Part of me wanted to keep running, to somehow find Dad, but I was tired of living in shadows. When I told the police officer my real name, his eyes went wide. Everyone thought I was a victim, that Dad had kidnapped me when he ran. My aunt picked me up the next day, hugging me so tight I could barely breathe. We thought you were dead, she whispered. That's when I learned Dad told everyone I died with Mom. He'd been visiting a fake grave for years before we ran. 6 months later, police found Dad in a motel room 3 states away. Self-inflicted gunshot wound. His suicide note just said, "I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promises." Only 5 people came to his funeral. Me, my aunt, and 3 FBI agents making sure it was another trick. Last month, on my 18th birthday, I finally opened the email account Dad created for me years ago. The password was my mom's birthday. There was only one message scheduled to deliver on my 18th birthday. It wasn't some grand explanation or plea for forgiveness, just a link to a YouTube video of him teaching me to ride a bike when I was 5. In the video, I keep falling, but Dad says, "I promise I won't let go until you're ready." The video ends with me riding alone, laughing while Dad cheers from behind. I'd forgotten that day completely. I've watched it 17 times now. It's the only promise he ever kept.